We live, we live, we live.
What's good, people? Hotep's Been Told You back at it again, episode 84 of Hotep's Been Told You. I am Uncle Hotep. He is Hotep Jesus. What's going on, Hotep Jesus?
Yeah, I'm good. We've been working on what happened? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, working on HotepCon with our event coordinator. HotepCon is going down. If you're not in line for HotepCon tickets, patreon.com/HotepNation to get in line. The chat is popping. We got a lot of great conspiracy theories popping in the chat. Only way to get in the chat is through patreon.com/HotepNation. But yeah, we're finalizing things for the DC my May 1st trip. So if y'all want to get in, y'all want the details, that's what it is. But me and Doe been working on that behind the scenes. Other than that, man, what's good with you? How's the fam and all that?
They're doing good. I was damn sick as the dog this morning, man. I don't know what happened.
Y'all got the coronavirus? Uncle Hotep family got the coronavirus. What going on, man?
Nah, man, I'm just hanging in there. We had great loss in the community. Kobe Bryant died Sunday in a helicopter crash. I haven't really seen that, such a reaction. I think, similar to how Nipsey, but Kobe touched like way more people than Nipsey. You understand, like, for the people that don't like follow basketball or are not in America, basketball is pretty influential in like African American, culture, homes. You know what I'm saying? It's rich history. It made a lot of black folks rich. It pulled a lot of black folks out of situations, through college and NBA. And after Jordan came through, it exploded. And there was always this search for who was going to be the next Jordan. And a lot of people came and failed. You know what I mean? But one person I always thought was like the closest to MJ was Kobe Bryant. And and to the people, the kids that didn't see Jordan grow up, like the people that grew up with Kobe, that was their Jordan. You know what I mean? They loved him. And I think that the sadness we saw in the tweets and people's stories is reflective of that. He was a great basketball player, and he was it seemed like he was a greater father. He was a heavily involved father with his, for his girls, and he always, it was funny. I was all these videos I've seen. One that was touched me the most was like when people would approach him saying he needed to have a son. Gigi was the one that stepped up and says, "Hey, I got his basketball legacy. You don't have to worry about that." And he was proud of his girl saying that. So rest in peace, Kobe. It was a sad. It was a early demise for a great person.
Yeah. Conspiracy theories. You want them?
Look, I mean, all I know is
they killed Kobe. They killed Kobe. I'm gonna say it. They killed Kobe. I said it. Y'all got problems? Come talk to me, motherfuckers. So you guys can get blocked. They fucking killed Kobe, dog. I don't care what nobody say. The niggas talking about some damn fog. First of all, if y'all know anything about being a pilot, pilots are trained to fly based upon the instruments. You know them flashy lights and dials and shit in the front of the motherfucking helicopter? Yeah, them shit serve a fucking purpose. People don't learn how to fly by looking out the motherfucking window. They learn how to fly based upon the instrumentation. Motherfuckers talking about some motherfucking fog. I don't know why they killed Kobe. I know they said there's some Black Mamba dispute with a pharmaceutical company. There's a possibility that they wanted to monetize the Kobe brand post-hummus. And that's one thing that bothered me about the reaction of people. Everybody was so quick to commodify Gigi and fucking Kobe Bryant. They ain't been dead a week, and y'all trying to put these motherfuckers, y'all trying to put Gigi on a 2K cover. Y'all trying to turn the NBA logo into Kobe Bryant and all this other bullshit. Y'all want the redacted to get paid off Black Death. That's what y'all told me. Y'all want the redacted to use the likeness of black heroes and black heroines so the redacted could get more money off our black asses. So they kill us, then y'all want them to use us as a brand. Y'all wasn't thinking about the family, how anybody felt. Y'all wouldn't think about how people felt, the other families that died in that crash. Y'all was worried about turning these motherfuckers into a brand, changing the NBA logo. Fuck the NBA. Let the NBA keep Jerry West or whatever cracker they got up there as their motherfucking logo. If they wanted to change the logo, they'd have changed that shit a long time ago to Jordan or some shit like that. They don't go fuck about you. Stop trying to let these motherfuckers use our likeness to make a buck. No, we gonna mourn to death. We gonna mourn the death of motherfucking Gigi. That's the shit that hurt me most. Kobe, Kobe died. That's one thing. But we lost a little girl. We lost a future. You know what I mean? We lost a lot when we lost Gigi. You know, the one that was gonna carry on that legacy, the one that Kobe was teaching, the one he was grooming. Everything that Kobe had was lost in Gigi. Everything that was about to be was lost in Gigi. And y'all motherfuckers want to put their likeness for sale. That shit upset me, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I don't know if we know how to mourn or if it just caught everybody off guard. You know, when you have Big Shaq up there, you know, he flooding in tears. You know, I think everybody's like, wow, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? I think emotions were running high. But there were a lot of bad takes after his death. The white liberal female feminists went fucking ham. The Me Too mobbers. Let me take that back. The Me Too assholes, fucking. They brought up the Denver case, which was dropped. Understandably, like the lady went to a party 3 days after, was bragging about sleeping with Kobe Bryant. Like goddamn, it was and now he did have to, for legal things, he gave her a little bit of money, kept it quiet, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happens in the court, you know what I mean? They're gonna get some money out of his ass. I mean, like, come on. But that's no proof of his guilt.
Right.
God damn. That's why nobody, like back then, nobody was like, nobody believed it back then because everybody looked at the facts. Nowadays, a mere accusation is enough to call you that. But my point is, like, the guy, is that the time to bring that up when the guy died?
Nope.
They weren't worried about the survivor. They're talking about, what about the survivors? Y'all didn't mention her name.
Right.
Then on the other end of the spectrum, man, like other women, non-white women, I would say, were worried about Kobe's inheritance, his estate.
Yeah.
We're saying it's not going to go to a black woman because he wasn't married to one. These were the takes that were going on out there, man.
I'm writing a piece next week. I already wrote it in my head. It was supposed to drop this week, but I had wrote something else this week. But next week I'm gonna drop it. We're gonna talk about black women and interracial dating, why they get mad when it's a black man, and why it's okay for the black woman to do it. I'm gonna break it down for y'all, but I'm gonna save that. HotepNation.com. Get into. I'm gonna save that thesis for next week, and I'm gonna break it down for y'all. But that's absolutely atrocious behavior by the black feminists. They, even in your death, you still a target.
Especially a black man. And another thing, y'all were just telling me Afro Latino. Y'all were just saying that 6 months ago. His wife is Mexican. Y'all just was telling me they part African a couple of weeks ago. I'll never let them forget that crap.
They was
forget that.
They was claiming them Aztecs. They was claiming them Aztecs. They was claiming them Mexitos. That's true.
But yeah, he went too soon. But you're right. The bigger loss is his daughter. Because I had no doubt in my mind she was going to be a monster WNBA. She might have even been the one to make that league popular. You know what I'm saying? You know, one thing Kobe was doing, he was an advocate for women's ball because, you know, he had all these girls and he was teaching girls, you know, coaching little girls and stuff like that. You know, it's just a shame.
Yeah. She would, man, been selling out, man. You know, she brought a lot of revenue to the WNBA, which is what it is, but it would have at least brought more viewership to some of the young girls that want to come up and play ball. Because don't nobody go to them games. Nobody supports the WNBA. Even the women that claim they feminists don't even support the WNBA, but be crying about equality and whatnot. You didn't even buy no tickets to the game. Last time we seen you at a game, woman.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for everybody coming in. Read these super chats. Chad, you can't watch live tonight. My son has a basketball game. Hotep to the Kings. Thanks you, Chad. Drew Sample, can't watch y'all live. Looking forward to listening tomorrow. And everybody got shit to do tonight. Shul Santana, when you get to episode 100, can we have a call-in show? We got to do something special for episode 100.
Yeah, we do. That's not a bad idea either.
Who's going to screen the calls? John J.
Yeah, for real. I'm gonna hang up on y'all motherfuckers. That's enough of your ass.
Black Mountain Hotep, $5 donation. Thank you. Recipes, Kobe and Gigi. Shout out to the Hoteps, the brothers, the gods, and yes, they killed Kobe. John Lemley, thank you. I have to catch a replay. Yeah, everybody catching this replay.
Shout out to the homie John Lemley. That's the homie right there. Mad love. He's very busy with college these days, but we appreciate you, homie.
Yeah, out there working college.
Mm-hmm.
Next, Grammys. Now the Grammys were the same night. They were asking people not to, because everybody was gathering at the forum. I didn't watch any of it. I seen I seen Lil Nas X. I haven't listened to that song. Him and Nas did a remix.
It's trash.
Was it?
It's trash. Yeah, it was a one and done listen. I listened to Nas, and Nas really ain't. He gave him a throwaway verse.
Oh man. I think Tyler Creator won the album of the year, right? Hip hop album of the year. Yeah,
rap album of the year. He said it's basically a nigga award. Because he said he trying to figure out why he didn't end up in the pop category or another category. It seems like if you black, you automatically go in the urban genre. So he said, he's like, he was half and half on it. In some ways he's like, hey, it's nice to be recognized by the Academy. But in other ways, it's kind of like I just got a nigga participation award. You know what I mean? Because his album was no rap album. And there was plenty of rap albums that could have won rap album of the year. So, another Grammy fail.
Did you listen to Igor? I haven't listened to it.
No, but I take his word for it. If he say it wasn't a rap album, it wasn't a rap album. He not the type of person to just be making up shit. You know what I mean? Except when he trolling, of course. But You know, and some of the singles I heard, they definitely was not raps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, Jaden Smith had a tweet after it. He said his boyfriend won a Grammy. Now, who is his boyfriend? Is it Lil Nas X or is it Tyler the Creator?
Tyler the Creator.
Oh,
they got some weird ass joke, or maybe they serious. I don't know what the fuck's going on, but that shit gay.
I want to say, like, will a straight black man win a Grammy again? Because listen, Lil Nas X won. Igor, Tyler won. And it's just debatable about his, but he's, I don't know what is going on with him. And what's her name won last year? Cardi B.
Yeah.
It might be a minute for a straight black man win a Grammy, man. Because Megan Thee Stallion's coming next. They're gonna get it off.
The only thing a black man gonna win is a bullet. It's the only thing a black man gonna win in America is a motherfucking bullet or a helicopter crash. That's all the fuck we get. We get killed in America. We don't get awards. Redacted don't love us.
Listen, and that's what they be calling. You ever hear some of the women call us bullet bags?
Yes.
I'm like, what the fuck?
I got caught one this week. By matter of fact, it was South Africa Twitter.
Oh, yeah. They wild, man.
South Africa Twitter got hit with the socialist bug, the black socialist bug. I don't know how the fuck. I'm trying. Listen, South Africa, Ghana. I know Ghana's a big listener of our show. Hey, we need to know where the Hoteps are in Africa online. We need to organize. We need to come together because South Africa Twitter is kicking our ass right now. These dumbass bitches, and I'm gonna say it again, them dumbass bitches is running around. Cause I had a tweet, talking about sex workers and how them motherfuckers ain't got no skills. That's why they got to sell their bodies and all this other shit. And of course, here comes South Africa Twitter. I'm like, South Africa, the white man got his foot in your fucking ass, and you worried about being a hoe. You just got out of apartheid. Y'all niggas is fighting over farms and shit. The white man run your whole country, but you worried about being a hoe? Being a hoe? Nah. I need the Hoteps in South Africa to holler at me. We need to organize. So I realized that the socialists haven't completely taken over the black female psyche in South Africa. Because I might have to fly down that motherfucker and set up shop for a couple of weeks. I might have to go to South Africa and give a few speeches and rallies and shit and rally up the Hoteps. You know what I mean? I might go down there with a motherfucking dozen iPhones or 100 iPhones, get niggas some service so they can get online on Twitter. You know what I mean? To represent the Hoteps. Because this shit is getting out of hand. There's black women in America. Y'all bitches is worried about being hoes. The white man kicking your ass and you worried about being hoes? Hoes? I remember the white man forced you to be a hoe. Forced you into prostitution. We got black women disappearing at the highest rate ever in goddamn Virginia, right next to Langley and all that shit, right next to the goddamn redacted headquarters in DC. And what y'all do? Y'all want to be hoes. Sex trafficking at an all-time high, and y'all want to be some hoes. Y'all backwards as hell.
Yeah. South Africa is in our top 10 on SoundCloud listeners.
Yeah.
But Uganda is we're still trending in Uganda on iTunes.
Okay.
And somebody listened in Cambodia, man. Shout outs to Cambodia. Shout outs to South Africa, Ireland. Shout out to listeners.
South Africa, holla at us, please. Please reach out. Tell us what the fuck is going on down there.
Hotep with it. Ari Shafir needs to be on a swivel. Did you hear what that Sean? The, you see what that guy Ari? He made a video. He was outside the Charlotte arena when Kobe died, and he was all, oh, he was glad he was dead. Now he didn't know anything about the other people on board. He was just clapping it up all because the rapist is dead. Netflix canceled his show. He out in LA. He afraid for his life.
Get him.
That's what he get, man. I guess allegedly he does this all the time, but this was the wrong one to do. I'm sorry, Ari. Yeah, you should have. Well, I'm not even. I don't want to ban the channel, man. So just leave it alone. But yeah, he needs to be on the swivel. Sharif Messiah, welcome aboard, Sharif. Canada. RIP KNG, shout out the email list. Logan Boxing, why are you giving Ari the redacted pass on disrespecting Kobe? Hey man, he lost his money. He done messed up, man. So one thing he care about is some bread. So he done fucked his money up bad. So
yep.
I don't know.
Fuck him.
We'll see what happens.
I don't even know who that nigga is. Fuck him.
Yeah, I don't know. I never knew him before that happened. I never knew who he was.
What do you think about Dr. Umar's reaction to Kobe and all of that?
He's in the general vicinity. You know what I mean? He misses the mark, but he's on target. If there's such a thing to say, you know what I'm saying?
He go too far, right?
Yeah, he go too far with the specifics. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There could be multiple reasons why they would kill somebody of that magnitude. You know, it's never just one reason. They'll make multiple uses out of this, but best believe. But yeah, but I think, you know, I do believe, I like you just said, I think they killed Kobe. I'll stand on it. I'll stand 10 toes down on it. I just don't believe an expert pilot is making such a fatal error like that. You know, I'm not saying an expert pilot can't crash, but the way that one did, I have my doubts. It seemed like remote control to me.
Yeah, something fishy, man. Umar was on. Did you see the video with the wind blew his phone down?
Why is Umar outside, man? People are saying, I've been reading on some web forums. People are starting rumors that Umar homeless or he living in his car or some crazy stuff like that. Why is he always outside? It's cold, man.
That's a good question. We're going to start over. He better find a bedroom in that school he's supposed to be built in.
I think he got the building, didn't he?
I think he got something, right? Little Boys and Girls Club or something. I don't know what he got. I don't know, but the nigga is talking about, he said the NBA is a suspect. He said in my investigation. Shut up, Umar. You ain't doing no damn investigating. In my investigation. So he said the NBA is a suspect in his investigation, which I don't disagree with. But then the phone blew like right after that. He's like, see, the ancestors is talking. The ancestors is telling you. The old Rishas is talking. He went super Hotep, dog.
He put some shine on something, man.
Oh man.
So yeah.
So can I talk about the coronavirus real fast?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
First of all, motherfucking, y'all niggas better be ready out here, cause they coming, man. These motherfuckers. These niggas is coming with the biological warfare, but that's neither here nor there. Did you see the Lysol can?
No.
So motherfuckers is passing around this Lysol can. They say if you look at the back of the Lysol can, it should say fights the coronavirus, which lets you know coronavirus been out. This ain't no new shit. Right? This ain't no new shit. This is another marketing scam. So peep game. You know, my shorty, she work in insurance. She a big wig in insurance.
Okay.
They had a meeting today. Coronavirus meeting. said, so she said, big boss, CEO, whatever. He was like, man, it's some bullshit. He said, it's a hoax. He basically said it's a hoax, it's fear mongering, it's some bullshit. The coronavirus is a glorified flu virus. He said it ain't that serious, but they still gotta take their precautions. So these motherfuckers is ordering like hundreds of masks for all their nurse practitioners and whatnot that go to like people's houses, right? So they said the nurses said they don't want to go to Chinatown in New York. They said everybody that get on the 7 train that go to Chinatown, they said everybody on that train got on the gas mask. Nobody want to go near the Chinese people in Chinatown. I started rolling. I said, God damn. Niggas got a quarantine on Chinatown. You know what I'm saying? But that coronavirus is a big ass hoax. They marketing the shit out that shit right now. And they gonna come back later and talk about how all this shit was misdiagnosed and the number was blown out of proportion. But they trying to sell gas masks. They trying to sell or filtration masks. They trying to sell vaccines is the big one that's coming. They trying to sell that motherfucking vaccine. Bill Gates and the rest of the redacted are trying to go into Africa to spread the coronavirus with the vaccine, and then they're gonna bring that dumbass shit here. And then you know what I mean when they drop the vaccines, you know what that means. The pharmaceutical company's gonna get stupid paid. So just quick heads up to the people. So, you know what I mean? So y'all don't get caught up out here in this shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna cop some mask anyway, but it's like, you know, I think I was watching somebody's YouTube and they were showing the flu numbers that people have died. And it's like, it's crazy numbers, right?
Yeah.
Like way higher than the coronavirus.
Right.
I'm like, oh man, I like this ain't nothing but like a different flu strain. Is this what it really is?
Yes.
Oh man. So it is. They're going to push this for more vaccines, man.
Right. So we're going to have a flu vaccine. Now we're going to have a coronavirus vaccine. That's how the redacted spreads their chemical warfare, bioweapons. And then y'all dumbasses is going to fucking sit up there and say, oh, we got to make sure we get all the vaccines to the kids. Vaccinate your kids. Don't listen to the anti-vaxxers. All right, when your dick fall off from that motherfucking vaccine, don't say shit. When your motherfucking nipples start leaking green shit, don't say nothing to me.
Yeah, but people are like, I watch Agenda Free TV YouTube channel. He just does independent news. Every stream, he's got like 3,000 people watching, talking about the virus every night. He eating that shit up too. He like 4 or 5 hours.
See,
clearing them up.
Talking about nothing.
But I think the World Health, didn't the WHO say it's a world crisis now or some shit like that?
No, yeah, who? Yeah, who? That's the perfect name for him. Who? Because nobody know who the fuck that is. Fuck out of here. Everything they do is a hoax. Don't listen to nothing that got an acronym.
Yeah.
all them globalist agencies, the motherfuckers cannot be trusted, Joe. Cannot be trusted. The Wandering Who. Y'all know about that book?
No. Who?
The Wandering Who?
Who? No.
A study of Jewish identity politics.
Speaking of that, what do you think of the deal of the century, man? Trump brought out a peace plan.
Oh,
the peace plan. The bombs started dropping the next day.
Tore that Gaza Strip up. They can say, we got a peace plan. Bombs away, motherfuckers. The Ministry of Peace speaks again. I seen him. Trump tweeted out a map. He said, this is the future of Palestine. Palestine ain't nowhere on the map. I said, yeah, y'all gonna wipe that shit off the map. You're right. That is the future of Palestine. Ain't no Palestine no more.
Yeah, that map was kind of crazy. Especially like they're going to build a tunnel, underground tunnel, from one part to the west. I think from the West Bank to the to another part where they live at. I don't know. It was a deal that they can't accept really. I think they probably are. They going to go to the negotiating table? We'll see. But as is, it's not really a great deal for the people, Palestinian people, or people of Palestine, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh no, it's a real shitty deal. It's been shitty since 1946 when they established that bullshit.
Well, thank you, Jared Kushner. This was his baby, man. This was his. This one. They had Kushner in there to do the Middle East deal, and this is the bullshit he came up with. Shout out to Kushner.
Jared Kushner, the goddamn. Let me keep my mouth shut.
Logan Boxing. Ari is Rogan's good friend. Yeah, I think Ari was on. Has been on Joe Rogan a few times. Somebody said like 20 times, but I don't know.
Oh.
Aztec Mecca. Shout out to the Hoteps. Let me know when the season the Aztecs get claimed so I can show up to some cookouts. We'll let you know. Chris Campana. There's a reason why real brothers like Kobe die. Like Kobe died, yet Jay-Z gonna live until 100 deals were made. Thoughts?
Ooh, that's a mean Hotep take. He's smoking right now.
Matthew Erickson. Google Event 201. In October 2019, they stimulated the outbreak of coronavirus exactly like this. Result: a childhood disease required a vaccine. You'll never guess who funded it. Bill and Melinda Gates.
Ooh, Matthew Erickson with the woke take. Did you get the Mary O'Donnell one?
No, where is it? Oh yeah, Mary O'Donnell. My husband works for MTA and said all the Chinese in China wearing masks. I said they always do. You know that. He said not like this. Everyone is more than he ever seen. He's worried. I'm not.
You better be worried in Chinatown. Ain't fuck around Chinatown. I ain't fucking around. I ain't going nowhere near you, New York City, no time soon. Fuck that. I ain't trying to go outside. Y'all niggas is nasty. Y'all don't wash your hands when y'all leave the bathroom. Y'all dirty.
Man, that's crazy. That's this stuff is real nutty. So Pastor Troy, he was commenting on the Grammys. He was commenting on Lil Nas X and his outfit. I think he had a pink cowboy outfit on. And then who was the other person he was talking about?
The dude with the curtain hat.
Oh yeah, Billy Porter. He didn't wear a dress this time. He
should have.
He wore a hat that was like a lampshade, and he hit a button and it cleared up for him. I guess he was trying to block the haters out. He got a shade all over his face. People saying that's fashion. I don't know what fashion they're talking about. It looked goofy as hell to me.
He trolled,
but Pastor Troy came out. And, he was against that, and he said he didn't want his son seeing stuff like that or things like that.
His son said, yo, what's this bullshit on the goddamn TV? You know what I mean? And Pastor Troy, yeah, you know what I mean? And people was mad at him. I ain't mad at him. See, what people don't realize is a lot of people are going to start speaking up. And our future depends on the people that support those individuals. You see, there's a lot of bitch-made motherfuckers that like to be quiet and not say nothing because they scared, because they pussyfied. because they punks. So they don't say nothing. They won't even say they support the motherfuckers that is saying something because they scared of a reaction. And that's going to determine the future of our country, that silent majority, and how they react to people like us, how they react to the Hoteps, how they react to the people that are reacting. But men are fed up. Black men are fed up, and this country's in for a rude awakening. And y'all better get on the winning team. I'm telling you that right now.
I don't know. I think it's come to expect when you watch that Hollywood stuff. Best bet is not even watch it. I think black people need to turn the television off. That's where they do a lot of their their programming and stuff like that. And as you know, black people proportionally watch more television than anybody else in this country, and I guess that's why those social experiments always seem to happen to us. What's next on the Afghanistan, man. There was a plane shot down and nobody the department, I've been trying to follow up on it. The Department of Defense, nobody said who was on the plane or anything else. There was like this some people said like 11 people got killed. Nobody said who was on it or anything else.
You asked the DOD, they said who?
Because we wouldn't have known about it if the Afghanistan people weren't out there with the plane wreckage. Because nobody would have said anything about it.
Nope. DOD don't know nothing. My name Bennett and I ain't in it. That's what the DOD said. Not a single mention. Which let you know some shit went down. It was probably drugs on that plane.
Yeah, because the Iranians were saying that that it was the CIA officers were on board. Allegedly. Now, allegedly, it was supposed to be the CIA officer that was ordering the hit on that Suleiman. I've seen a lot of stuff, man, but the government hasn't come forth like victims or who was on the plane or anything like that. You know what I mean? Names. Nobody said a goddamn word, man.
See, I ain't saying nothing else. That's all I need to hear.
Yeah, and a lot of stuff like that Iranian attack that happened, the missile attack that when Trump said there was nobody got hurt. I mean, they had to send a few of them guys up to Germany because of concussions or a whole bunch of other stuff, man. So people actually got messed up. The first casualty of truth is war, man. Like when you put that uniform on and you put your hand up in the air and say all that military stuff, your ass belongs to the DOD.
Yep. Point
blank and simple. I've been through it. I'm telling y'all, that's what happens.
You belong to the redacted now. You are now their fodder. They're going to use you to cause problems all over the world in the name of democracy. When you hear democracy, you better run.
Yo, when they say democracy, they better keep haul ass. I'm like, oh man, here we go, man. We spreading democracy.
They went to motherfucking Cuba during the Spanish-American War to spread democracy. Mm-hmm. You know what happened? Redacted went out there, set up all types of businesses, chopping down trees so they can build furniture, sell this shit back home, mining coal. Then they said, oh, these Philippine motherfuckers, oh, they ain't doing shit with that land. Let's go take that shit. They went over there, killed the Filipinos, men, women, and children, slaughtered them. This is the United States military we talking about here, folks. This is late 19th century, early 20th century. We talking about 1897 to like 1912, y'all. The motherfuckers. This is before World War I. The United States military is going around the world spreading democracy. This shit ain't new, bro. Terrible. I don't know how niggas say they love America.
They love the bread, man.
That's what it is. They love that economy. They love that motherfucking iPhone. They love that motherfucking TV. That's what it is. They love these luxuries. They love that motherfucking latte from Starbucks. That's what motherfuckers really love. They love their motherfucking self. Niggas don't even know what the fuck America is.
The earthquake was in Jamaica.
Word.
It wasn't too bad. I didn't see a lot of coverage on it.
It was off the coast.
Okay.
It was off the coast, thank God. My people's down there. Said they felt it. He said he felt it on the mainland. But you know, no trouble. My grandma passed away last night.
Oh, okay. So condolences, man.
Yeah, she had some complications. It was funny because I couldn't sleep last night. I didn't sleep last night at all. I did not go to sleep at all last night. And I just couldn't understand why I couldn't go to sleep. And then today my dad called me and gave me the news. And I'm like, grandma had me up. Grandma was going through it. But yeah, my grandma has passed away. Very wise woman, very, very warm woman. Wise, man, super wise, very intuitive as well. Read you like a book. But yeah, I'll be going down to Jamaica for the funeral as soon as I get those details.
Yeah. You go back to Jamaica often?
No. When was the last time I've been? Damn, man, it's been a minute. At least 4 or 5 years, I think. We going back this year. We were supposed to go back. My parents just came back, but we were supposed to go back as a family this year. But I'm gonna go down for the funeral. We'll probably go down as a family later on this year. Because I don't think the kids have been yet. The kids haven't been down there.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But it's rough, man. You know, like we do the tourist shit, but with a fam they in Kingston, and motherfuckers think they seen poverty. You ain't seen poverty till you go to motherfucking Kingston or some of these other spots in Jamaica, man. But these motherfuckers live in, shanties, and even at my uncle's house, the water ain't no water pressure, dog. You take a shower, that shit is dribbling out, like dripping out. There's no water pressure. So, like motherfuckers in America, you need to be thankful for some of this shit, because the redacted done fucked up every nation on earth.
That's a shame. Terry Crews is back back in the mix, man. Now, I think we kind of touched it. Didn't we kind of touch on it last week? But it continued on because he stood 10 toes down on it. He said, man, I don't got to do nothing for no woman except for his wife.
Mm-hmm.
With his daughters and everything. I'm like, God damn, man.
Yeah.
And then they were like, I don't understand it. Like, black men told these women about Terry Crews.
Right. Hotep's been told you.
And they're trying to use that like, oh, this is example of black men not supporting. I'm like, no, told you about Terry Crews. Y'all should have heeded the warning.
Yeah, we told him when he got his balls grabbed by the redacted, right? But when he got his balls grabbed and fondled, we told y'all about it. And what the goddamn black socialists say? Black female socialists, here they come defending Terry Crews. When we told y'all the nigga is something suspect about him, we said it and y'all defended him. Now he turn around and do some shit. Now it's all black men, when all black men warned you about that bitch ass nigga. You see how they like to flip shit around?
Mm-hmm.
Throw us under the bus, and as one nigga do one thing, that was all of us when we was the same ones that warned you about his bitch ass. This some bullshit, man. Some goddamn bullshit.
Yeah, so They y'all had his back a couple months ago. Get back on that train. You know what I mean? Don't try to jump off the Terry Crews train. Y'all had his back. Stay there.
Word. Word. I don't hear nothing about it. I don't hear no complaining. That's your homeboy. That's y'all. That's who y'all was defending. Y'all stay over there with that shit. We wasn't claiming Terry Crews from the last time.
Let me read these super chats. The more Matthew Erickson, the more people speak out, the more people will speak out.
Yep.
Backbound Hotep, why homeboy dressed like Rainbow Cowboy Curtis? Speaking of Curtis, shout out to 50 Cent. He got his name, he got his plaque on Hollywood, that Hollywood star shit.
Oh, 50 got one?
Yeah.
Oh, congrats, 50. That's dope.
Yeah, it happened today. Him, Dre, and Eminem were out there. But yeah, they're speaking for him. But yeah, he got his plaque. I mean, his star in Walk of Fame.
Okay. Out
Chris
there in Hollywood.
Yeah. Chris Campana, if you know about Willie Lynch and read up on Howard Zinn, a lot of this stuff will start to make sense.
Yep. You ever been to Hollywood?
Yeah. I think I went down there. I think I went to San Diego one time. I was in the National Guard, and I think we drove to Hollywood because I remember walking down the Star Drone. But that's I only been out there one time.
You ever been to Hollywood at night?
No.
Whole lot of chicks with dicks. And you might get robbed. They make Hollywood that's it. They make Hollywood Boulevard seem like this nice shit. Yeah, during the day that shit cool. At night that shit turn into goddamn dystopian future. That shit terrible, dog. I went down there. I was like, I'll never want to come back to this bitch.
Matter of fact, this guy I went to high school with, right? He left his senior year, like the coach jobbed him on football. He left after football season. He moved back to California. And now I think he drives not UPS. What's the other trucking company?
FedEx?
Yeah, he drives FedEx out in California.
Okay.
He was doing his route, right? And he stopped. I was watching on Instagram. It was at a park in California. It was and they set up a damn tents, man. I'm like, God damn. I'm like, is it that bad? The homeless is that bad out there? This was just on any street.
Yeah.
It seemed like. And there was it must have been 100 tents. I'm like, wow, man. I don't even know if I ever want to go to California, man. That's crazy. The homelessness in California is out of control.
Yeah, I'm telling you, at night, if you on Hollywood Boulevard, don't make a left or right. If you on your feet, it just turned dark. And you might get shot, you might get robbed, you might get poked up with a needle. There's bums everywhere. Oh, it's terrible. I wonder who's running that fucking state.
Kamala Harris. 1103 Films. Thanks for $1. Hold on. Tyler Bennett, smoke on me, condolences.
Salute.
Hotep with it. Steven Jackson told him, worry about that dude dragging his hand across your lap. Yo, man. Is he talking about Steven Jackson, NBA player?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
Steven Jackson, he always been a real nigga.
Jeff Hammond, y'all speaking the truth. The scales will come off one at a time. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Jeff Hammond, for $9.99 donation. Clay 10X, thanks for $4.99 donation.
Damn, that nigga super woke. That nigga name is 10X. Damn. Shout out to the motherfucking gods in the earth, the 5% nation, Clarence 13X and all that, my nigga. Damn.
Sewell Santana, why nobody liking the video in Senator voice? Yeah, please hit the like button, please. 188 watching, 58 likes up. We need to get that up there. Hit that like button, hit that thumbs up, hit that share button, please.
Word. Yo, so before we even got on here was 8 dislikes. I was like, yo, we ain't even go live yet. I pissed y'all off that much this week. It was either white conservative Twitter or sex work Twitter. I'm leaning towards sex work Twitter because white conservative Twitter barely know how to work the internet.
Oh, come on.
I think sex work Twitter because they real petty.
You've been bombing on these white folks, man. They be coming like when I post the videos of the cut up scenes.
Yeah.
I used to like you guys, man. He just turned on the bashing white people a lot. Just like whatever. Man. Jesus got his foot on their neck, man. God damn, he ain't letting them breathe.
You know, it's not my fault that they stupid. I point out stupid. That's what I do. I point out stupid to warn everybody else. Look, this is what stupid looks like. Don't be stupid. So when they come in my mentions acting stupid, I got to address them as such. I can't help that they acting stupid. I can't help that. Like last night, I said it was racist soldiers that was calling Filipinos nigga when they was going over there raiding for the United States military. Here go the goddamn melanin deficients. Oh, how do you know they was racist? Oh my fucking God, Joe. Y'all niggas just always got to act like nobody was never racist. We're talking about at the height of fucking lynching in the South, and you're trying to tell me motherfuckers wasn't racist? Nigga, they was doing at least a couple of lynchings a week in the South on average.
Right.
And these motherfuckers, you know what the problem is? These motherfuckers is that I don't like. They act like bitches. And that's the problem. You see, women don't like to take accountability for their actions. They will but and deflect all day long before they say, you know what, you're right, that was me. When you point out the wrongdoings of the redacted's puppet, aka the white man, they love to act like they ain't never did shit wrong. They love to act like they ain't never did shit wrong. They always love to point to 13 and 50. They love to talk about Chicago. Why every time we talk about how violent the white man is, y'all bring up Chicago. First of all, Chicago ain't even in the top 10 of violence. It's not even top 10. Start saying Trenton, motherfucker. I need y'all to start getting this shit right so we can start raising awareness. Since y'all raising awareness, let's talk about St. Louis, Trenton, Camden. Can you clean up my state? Say Camden, cracker. Say Trenton, cracker. The fuck is wrong with y'all? Y'all inaccurate as hell. So when I bring up y'all wrongdoings, y'all act like bitches, y'all act like women, but black people do it too, but y'all do it too. We ain't talking about that right now. We talking about what y'all did. Y'all love it when the goddamn CJ Pearson come online talking about some, oh, black people shut up and leave white people alone. Y'all love that shit. Y'all 4,000 retweet that motherfucker to death. But as soon as a motherfucker come with some real shit, y'all in y'all feelings. Don't get in your feelings. If you don't like what the fuck I got to say, don't read the shit. Block me. Forget about me. I used to like you. I never liked you. I tolerate y'all motherfuckers for the sake of America, for the sake of the fucking world. Cause y'all halfway woke. We need y'all to get all the way to fuck woke. Y'all halfway there. And I don't think y'all never even gonna get there, which is why I've given up on you motherfuckers. And we've moved on now. Cause y'all motherfuckers is just as bad as the goddamn liberals, the way y'all affirm the state, the way y'all affirm socialists, the way y'all affirm communists, and don't even fucking know it. The way y'all affirm these goddamn wars overseas. I'm sick of y'all. I'm sick of it.
Well, talk about CJ Pearson. Have you seen a picture of him lately?
I seen that video he posted on TikTok. Motherfuckers kept tagging me in that shit. Why?
I need somebody to tell him to cut his mustache off, man. That guy looked crazy with a mustache, man. You see that shit, man?
Nice. He trying to get grown on us.
Man, look, he looked crazy as hell with that shit on, man. It's like, I don't know, he's two different shades of light skin, you know, because the
two different shades of light skin.
Like, it's just, it don't even look right because it's like way different. It's like almost a different shade than the hair on top of his head. So.
Really?
He looked crazy. I just thought he looked crazy on that. But shout out to CJ Pearson. Shout out to Black conservatives. I know Hotep Jesus is gonna kill y'all, but I still got y'all back.
Man, fuck the Black conservative. Fuck all you motherfuckers that rocking the MAGA hat without getting paid. Fuck all you Blexic motherfuckers out here not getting paid. The GOP got a budget. If the GOP ain't cut you no budget, if Charlie Kirk and Blexic, because it ain't candidates, it's Charlie Kirk and Blexic ain't sent you a check, you ain't working for the redacted. Y'all not working. They keep giving y'all these titles. Oh, I'm the chairman of Florida Blexic. You going door to door for free for the redacted so they can install more communism? You at least got to get paid, my nigga. You at least got to get paid. GOP got to cut the budget, dog. They got to cut the budget. Got to cut the check. Where's the check? Cut the check. Next it. Nigga exit. We out here.
We got to get that going a little bit, man.
What, next it?
Yeah.
It's catching on. Trust me. I seen ADOS tweeting it the other day. Don't worry. It's the seed has been planted. It's a nigga exit. White folks, you are more than welcome to join because half y'all niggas too. But we are exiting politics as a whole. We ain't tweeting about impeachments. We ain't talking about the government. Fuck all the motherfuckers because they've been fucking us since 1776. They've been shoving their dicks up our ass. Pause, no homo. We're tired of it. White folks, if the GOP ain't cutting you a check, we ain't showing up. Nigga exit. Nexit. Hashtag Nexit.
Make sure everybody goes to Hotep store. Hotep hats. I'll put the link in the box and the Patreon in the box. We're going to have a new Hotep Been Told You shirt coming out soon. It'll probably be up tonight. So be on the lookout for that. The thing you said about feminine, do you see about Marcus Morris? There was a fight in the NBA yesterday. And the guy he just took a shot and the New York Knicks guy pushed him. But Marcus Morris, he's from Philadelphia. He was calling the guy Jay Crowder. He called him feminine. He called him feminine. He said he was acting feminine.
Who's Steven Crowder?
Huh?
Steven Crowder?
Jay Crowder. No, Jay Crowder. Basketball. We're talking about Basketball America.
Oh.
And Marcus Morris, he called him feminine, acting, playing like a girl.
I love it.
Yo, they wore his ass out.
Did they? Oh, no. Shit, I wish I'd have known. I'd have hopped in and threw him some bells.
Yeah, he wrote his apology already. His
mom no, I was just about to ask you too. Don't tell me he wrote the apology.
Yeah, his mama said, his mom must have called him up and said, his mama still love him. That's all that counts. But yeah, man, it was a big thing. You say anything like feminine or anything like that, and it's like they went crazy.
Yeah, agent probably wrote a letter for him.
Hold on, let me catch up on super chats. Okay, Ethionosis. I see too many black homeless people in Hollywood, white boys too, but too many American citizens.
Yes.
Matthew Erickson. Human beings have always been racist.
Yup, me included.
Avarice Chris Nolix. My man hooked up. Jesus said, "Good day, sir," and threw his backpack against the wall. $10 donation.
You see Street Politics, Talicia? She said CJ looked like a school shooter.
I'm telling you, it looks crazy as hell, man. Hotep with it. They don't need a budget. These clowns maneuver with all these GoFundMe's and Cash App hustle. The melanin deficient, mad, gullible.
True.
Stop giving away too much game, Hotep with it, please. You're too loud.
Yeah, I see. I get the GoFundMe and the Cash App hustle. True, but that GOP bag is big. We can't be settling for the GoFundMe Cash App. You know what I mean? When the GOP got the bag.
Yeah.
The GoFundMe and Cash App is small pennies. I'm telling you, they need the Brexit should have gave y'all a building, a BMW. You know what I'm saying? Health benefits. Since y'all bringing in communism, you might as well bring in all the socialism that come along with it. Y'all need health benefits. Y'all need a BMW. You know niggas love BMWs. The head need a BMW. Charlie Kirk got the money. Redacted been donating like a motherfucker. All them donors been donating like a motherfucker. They got the motherfucking budget. We want the GOP money. We don't want the people's money. See, the problem is we robbing the people. We robbing good white folks and good black folks. We need to be robbing the GOP. And that's what Nexit is about. Extorting the GOP for we can get what we deserve while they oppress us.
Street Politics for Talisha. I'm on the paid staff of the Trump campaign. I can't have it no other way.
Okay. See what I'm saying? Yeah. Get paid, sister. You better get paid. If you say that Trump name, you better get paid. It's election season. See, last year, the year before, and all of that, that was different. We in election season. We in election year. It's 2020. Kobe done died. We got to get paid.
Yeah, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Where we at? Popeyes is selling uniforms, man. Clothes. Some people were saying they look hot.
You gonna get one? You gonna get you a shirt or something? You gonna support?
No, I don't like. But I get Chick-fil-A. I ain't get no Popeyes, man. I mean, Popeyes, the rice is all right. I messed that rice up. They got some good rice. But some people were saying, because Beyonce, I guess, is releasing an Ivy Park thing, and she's going around giving everybody orange boxes.
Yeah.
Some people were saying, that was it was like a similar rollout. I guess that's the colors of Popeyes anyway.
Yeah, she stole the Popeyes colors. At first, people were saying Popeye stole her colors. I'm like, no, them been the uniforms, man. She knew what she was doing. She had the fried chicken uniforms through Adidas. They knew what they was doing. And then I swear to God, I better not see no niggas with no Popeye shit on if you don't got a check. I better not buy that shit.
But do you see what Popeyes is trying to do? They're trying to make it like I don't know, like just like Chick-fil-A is bigger than just like it's become like a part of the culture, you know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what Popeyes is trying to do.
They're trying to make it a lifestyle brand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do that with fast food thing like that?
Well, here's the thing. It's some black people up in that marketing office calling the shots. And the white folks above them say, hey, we're going to do whatever you tell us to do. And that's what's happening. Because this is some nigga shit. It's some straight nigga shit. I promise you.
Got some niggas, they hired some niggas in the ad room. They going wild like this.
Let me let you in on a big secret. I worked on Madison Ave, okay?
Okay.
The advertising mecca of the world in New York City, Madison Ave, New York City. Up there by 50th Street and all of that. I worked there. Let me tell you something. Black people are all up in marketing and advertising. Mm-hmm. All these large corporations. I already told you, shorty, uncle, big dog up at motherfucking Nike. Black man run Nike. Black man run Nike. You heard me? I'm sorry. Converse.
Okay.
Black man run McDonald's. It's niggas running all this shit. That's why niggas is so glued in to these brands. It's because it's niggas talking to niggas.
Mm-hmm.
You see, the redacted hire a nigga to enslave another nigga. The overseer has always been installed. It's just that the system of slavery has evolved.
Right.
See how I just rhyme like Brother Polite right there? That's that Hotep talk, nigga.
So it's a real thing that black people get in marketing because Blackish, you know, the father, he's in marketing. He's a big wig in marketing.
Yeah. Motherfuckers used to tell me I used to go in for interviews and shit, and you know, for marketing roles, and they used to say, "Hey, yeah, do you think you can get us the black demographic? You think you can get us the black demographic? You know, if this could be really good for black people." First they try to sell you when you try to, you know, get the job. They try to sell you like this product is good for black people and shit. What do you think I always tell them when they say that?
And if they ask you, can you get them the black demographic?
Yeah.
I don't know what you would say.
I say no, I can't.
Why do you say no? They want that nigga money, man. The nigga money count too.
You're not getting the nigga money from me. You're not getting the nigga money off Hotep Jesus. No, the fuck you not. Not on my watch. First of all, I feel played. It's like right. Kanye said, you trying to marginalize me to say that I can only market to my people.
Okay.
Like, I can only talk to black people. Like, I can't market to white people too. If this shit good for black people, it's good for white people too then. So I walk up in the motherfucker office, I let them know, no, look, I can't get this for I start selling them like, you know what? I don't really think this is for black people. I think this is for everyone. This works really well for a lot of people. This can work for America. You know, I put my white voice on for them and shit until I start working there for a couple of weeks. I said, you know, I let them know, like, you know, I can market this to anyone. And that's what I tell them. Because it's true. I can market to anyone. Either you know psychology or you don't. But don't try and marginalize me and say, hey, this is good for black people and try to sell me on some shit that's good for black people. Fuck you. Why don't you eat the motherfucker then? It's good for black people, but you don't want to eat it, or you don't want to try it, or you don't own it. Why everybody want to sell? You know what it is? Everybody want to sell to us because they know our brand loyalty. If you go look at the Nielsen statistics on brand loyalty, it's Hispanics and black people. I think Hispanics stay loyal to a brand 20 years and blacks are like 10 years or something like that. I forget the numbers. And, you know, the numbers probably have changed and updated recently, but our brand loyalty is high. And we're the ones that create the content that makes shit go viral. Every time something go viral, it's Black Twitter making the shit go viral, and we get mad when white men get paid off the shit and we don't, right? So that's what they want. They want the virality of the nigga shit. But you ain't gonna get that from Hotep Jesus. I am so sorry. You better call another coon. Better call CJ Pearson or some shit. I'm not the one. I'm not doing it. Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? I should sue your ass for racial discrimination just for saying that dumb shit to my face.
Dom Lemon. Trump called him what Trump called him? Idiot, man. Again? This is like the third time he called him.
Don Lemon. That nigga corny. He is so corny. I seen, you know, I laugh at Trump jokes. Like sometimes when, you know, people crack Trump jokes, sometimes them shits be funny. I laugh like Trump cool, but that ain't my nigga like that. You know what I mean? So I laugh. But when the dude said the joke and Don Lemon started cracking up all hard and shit, the camera gotta fix itself to follow his head and all that. I'm like, it wasn't that funny at all. You know, so which basically told me he was doing the most for the camera just because it was a Trump joke and because CNN has to sell this anti-Trump trope.
Right.
And that's what that came down to. Don Lemon found an opportunity again to try to throw white conservatives under the bus, to throw a whole demographic of motherfuckers under the bus, to throw Trump under the bus, and took it a little too far. It was tasteless. It was more importantly, it was just corny. It was just corny. You know what I mean? A little chuckle, ha ha, all right, we keep it going. But all that, hysterical shit was corny. You fake. Yeah, it was a real fake laugh. It was corny. 2 thumbs down.
Yeah, I can't get with that guy, man. He's a piece of work. I think the U.S. has told Americans not to travel to China because of the virus. Is breaking news. If anybody was going to China, by the way, I trying to help the viewership out.
I ain't talking to none of my Chinese friends. Kathy Koo is canceled. Ian Miles, Cheon, canceled. All y'all bat soup eating niggas is canceled.
Oh man, stop it. That bat soup wasn't even in China, man.
Yes, it was.
That was some old South Asian country, man.
That's China. Niggas got slanted eyes, don't they?
Oh man, stop.
them all one people. I ain't beat.
You better not hear the Japanese tell you that. You say that the Japanese, they'll tell you.
Hey, look, fuck me up. I don't know why they don't get along. They let the white man split them up.
White man had nothing to do with Japanese and Chinese, man.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Goddamn, Great Britain was over there inciting wars, even between the Chinese classes. I promise you. I haven't done my Asian history yet, but when I do my Asian history, I'm gonna be back.
Was this before or after they showed the white man how to use gunpowder? Was this before or after?
Man, that was the worst thing they should have ever did. The niggas was popping off fireworks like yippee. The white man said, "Oh, this is a motherfucking weapon, nigga. I'll be right back. I know what to do with this shit." Came back, started wiping out all types of civilizations. The last thing we should have showed the white man is motherfucking saltpeter and gunpowder, man. It's the last thing we should have showed them motherfuckers.
Oh man, Lord have mercy.
But I'm telling you, like, war needs to be fought on horses and swords and shit. Get your shield and your sword. And if you want war, you got to go fight. See, back in the day, it was gangster. Like if Caesar or somebody said they was going to war, they was on the battlefield fighting.
Right.
You was there fighting. So if Bolton, Pompeo, or whatever other motherfucker want war, them motherfuckers need to go out there with a sword in their hand and a shield and their armor on their horse and go fight the wars like that. I bet you be a lot of motherfuckers be like, you know what, man, I ain't want to fight no more. But that's when shit was real. When you had to actually fight hand to hand. All this shit, I could snipe you from far away is some bitch shit.
Daniel Kaluuya. Is that how you say his name? Kaluuya? Didn't nigga last name a drink? The actor, he's on what's that fucking Bonnie and Clyde thing they just made? Fucking,
Queen and Slim.
Yeah, Queen and Slim, Black Panther.
Us.
Us. Was that the Detroit movie? There was a Detroit movie.
I don't know.
It was
Get Out.
Yeah, Get Out. He's tired of talking about race, man. And ADOS is mad as hell because he take all the race roles, but he don't want to be talking about race.
Yup. ADOS Ben told you. Get these UK motherfuckers the fuck up out of here. Nigga taking all our roles. Don't you know this nigga about to do Fred Hampton next?
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about race, but I'm gonna do this Fred Hampton role. Get the fuck out of here. I don't fuck with these UK niggas, man. They corny, yo. I think ADOS has every right, and the FBA or NBA, whatever them niggas' names is, they got every right to be upset about Daniel Kaluuya, and his antics. Talking about he don't want to talk about race. And don't take these roles, then, motherfucker. Get them roles to an ADOS, motherfucker. We starving out this motherfucker. We need to eat too. You black tea sipping motherfuckers from the UK over here taking all our motherfucking money and our roles and shit. Playing Black Panther.
I don't know what to say,
man. Fuck them. That's what you say. Fuck them.
I don't know. I don't know. It's just whack. He shouldn't even. I don't know why even bring it up, man. I guess the people get tired of him asking that shit. He's like, nigga, I ain't oppressed, man. I'm not an ADOS, man. Stop that talk about this slave shit.
Yeah, right.
That's all he gotta say.
He want that ADOS money though. That ADOS money spent good.
Yeah, because like, is there not like a booming English Hollywood, movie thing, man? Don't they make movies over there, BBC?
Yeah, they make movies. Nobody watch them shits. You know what I mean? Everybody know ADOS make the best movies. You know what I'm saying? Our story is the one that sells the most. The Black American experience sells out in the movie theaters. Niggas love to see that trauma porn.
Right.
You know? But if anybody gonna do the roles, it's gonna be us. And you UK niggas need to stand in solidarity with us. If not, stop taking our motherfucking roles. You gonna play Fred Hampton. So I heard some motherfuckers say they about to boycott all the movies he involved with.
Yeah, they taking it that serious?
Yeah, I seen a couple of motherfuckers saying that, man. I agree. Fuck him. You know what I'm saying? And everybody else that came on the boat with his ass.
They took a plane, man.
Them niggas came on a boat.
Them niggas came over here with converted some pounds. Got a nice plane override over here. Talk to their nice agent, Hollywood agent. And say, hey man, we can't deal with these American Negroes no more. We got to get some sophisticated English black men. And the way they went, they came over here. They fly over here as soon as they can get over here, man.
Terrible. I don't support none of them niggas. Fuck them.
Damn, you hate black conservatives. Now, UK blacks ain't. You can't fuck with them either.
Nope, they the same thing. They the same motherfuckers. Fuck all the motherfuckers. I hate black conservatives. I hate black liberals. I hate black UK niggas. I hate the goddamn black socialists in South Africa and wherever the fuck else. That's my top 4 list to hate right now. Only black motherfuckers I like is Hotep. Only white motherfuckers I like is Hotep. You see the correlation?
Yeah. You got anything else?
Avarice said, $5 super chat. Y'all better patent the next shit for real. That's a movement I could get behind. Word. Matthew Erickson said, don't settle for 40 acres of mule when you can make the GOP fund your commercial real estate an entire damn farm. You feel me? UK equals communist. And they're soft commies too. See? Matthew Erickson is super Hotep tonight. Nah, that's all I got. Make sure y'all go on my channel. We did a podcast last week, interview with Samaya Simone, Aisha Battle, vaccines in the black body. Very important information. My melanin deficient people, y'all need to watch that shit too. Very, very important information. Y'all need to understand what's going on with the vaccines and the plot. Yo, don't you know that New Jersey has a bill introduced that said children are going to require a mandatory psych evaluation?
What?
Yes. Mandatory psychological evaluation. Now you understand that's going to tie into red flag laws as you go down the line, because they're going to say, hey, look, at the age of 12, you had some mental issues, so we don't think you should get this gun. You know what I'm saying? Or we don't think you should have this right or that right. They also have one where they're introducing a bill that says children can receive a vaccine without their parents' permission. Receive a vaccine without their parents' permission, which can be administered at the school. So your child can go get the coronavirus at school and bring that shit the fuck home. This is what's being passed in New Jersey legislation, introduced, potentially passed. But yeah, these two beautiful black Hotep ladies was on my channel explaining all of this. So make sure y'all go on my channel and follow up. She has a list of all the bills and their identification numbers, etc. But that's a very, very important interview I need y'all to get in tune with. And don't forget Hotep Con, man. Hotep Con, we coming. That's gonna be live. Well, that's all I got, man.
Yeah, that's all I got, man. Rest in peace, Kobe and Gigi. And we'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, bro.
All right, man. Take it easy.